Young men have reportedly been having less and less ambitions, less and less dreams, less and less aspirations that are genuinely going to elevate their lives. They started becoming lazy and relatively pathetic, to be honest with you. And I know from experience, because I was one of these pathetic DJs myself. But I've come up with 6 fantastic things that genuinely changed my life and allowed me to be filled with ambition and genuine goals that I want to go and achieve. And it's literally flipped my life 180 degrees. I went from a little Xbox degen to now doing productive things for myself, even though it doesn't seem productive. It will be. And truthfully, all of the things on this list is actually really easy. Like I said, you can do it today. Money free, effort free really, is sort of just subconscious things that are genuinely going to change your life. So the number one thing I'd like you to do today is go for a walk. Go outside, go socialise. I don't care if this is with your family, with your friends, with some strangers on the streets. You just got to go find someone to go talk to. Just one person. You got to go say, hello, I like your dog. Nice day today, isn't it? Just have a friendly conversation with somebody. It doesn't matter who. You just need to go outside. First off, absorb some sunlight. Second off, breathe some fresh air. And finally but not least, go talk to someone. Because humans are instinctively natural creatures. We want to go speak to people. We don't want to just cover up inside all day, blinds down, gloomy, miserable, sad people. We want to be active. We want to be outside talking to people, socialising with people. It's genuinely going to elevate our mood greatly. And when your mood's elevated, your mental health's elevated, you're elevated, and so is your physical health. Because when your mood's fantastic, you feel the need to go and achieve more of this good feeling. The feel-good hormone's called oxytocin. I've just realised and remembered that in my mind. Sorry for the cut. But basically, you go outside, you talk to people. Socialising gives you this thing called oxytocin, which makes you feel exceptionally good. It's a feel-good hormone, and it genuinely elevates your mood and makes you feel more or less so happy and accomplished. When you feel happy, you want to do more, instinctively, right? So the number one thing you have to do today is make sure you go outside and speak to someone, at the least like 5 minutes on a walk if you live in a busy city. Go speak to someone, say, I like the suit you're wearing, I like your clothes, I like your dog, or whatever else there is. Just compliment something, because I guarantee it will make you feel good. Following up from that, if you do this workout that I'm about to tell you, I guarantee you it will step you 1 foot closer towards feeling complete, which is obviously the reason you've pressed onto this video. Now, the workout's actually really simple. I want you to start up top with your noggin. I want you to just move your neck around, stretch the muscles in your neck, up, down, left, right, around, circles, the other way. And then you're going to move to your traps, your shoulders. Then you're going to move slightly lower down, perhaps your back, your arms. Then you're going to move to your chest. Then you're going to move to your core, your lower back, your hips. You're going to move to your legs, your glutes and all that. And then you're going to move eventually all the way down to your feet. And all you're going to do is stretch. That's right, bro. It's not even a workout. It's going to take you 10 or 15 minutes if you stretch correctly. Maybe even longer if you really want a really nice deep stretch. But essentially all you're going to do is make sure you're not wearing any socks. Make sure you're wearing no t-shirt, like completely as far less clothed as you can. Not in a weird way, but genuinely. So you get to feel nice and airy and fresh, perhaps with a window open to feel that fresh air again, ideally in the morning, because this will obviously impact your day and make you feel exceptional going forward. But if it's the afternoon, you still have a chance to stretch now. And it's still positive, it's still really beneficial. But essentially, you're just going to start moving everything, your wrists, your forearms. Start trying to tense everything, stretch everything if you can. Don't pull anything. You shouldn't, hopefully. That'd be really bad. But essentially, you're just making sure the blood's going everywhere, because that's going to make you feel a lot better. It's going to elevate your mood. It's going to elevate your performance throughout the day, your sharpness inside of your mind, your strength inside of your body. And it's actually going to make you look bigger if you stretch day in, day out. I'm not going to tell you the exact science behind that. That's a secret you get to know if you watch to the end of the video. I'll keep it just for you, as a matter of fact. But if you're not going to watch to the end of the video, I'm not telling you the secret. Hopefully no one spills the beans in the comments either, because that'd be really bad. Alright, cool. So you've already watched to this point. You've already found out you need to go on a walk. You need to go outside. You need to go socialise. And you've already found out you need to stretch every single morning. So what's next? Well, I'd like you to work out today. And if you don't go to the gym, that's completely a-okay. That's completely fine. Because there's a special thing called calisthenics, which means like push-ups essentially, pull-ups, bodyweight exercises. They're actually going to help you. Which means you don't even need to go to the gym to do this weightlifting. I'm not going to tell you exactly what you need to work out, because there'll be some gym people who are going to go work out anyway. But I'd like you to change one thing. One very small thing about your workout. No matter what you're doing today in the gym, I would like you to go to the gym or do your calisthenics workout roughly 6 to 8 hours after you stretch. There's a very specific reason, and to be honest with you, I don't want to spill the beans to everybody, like I said. I want to leave it just for you if you watch the end of the video, or roughly to the end, right? I don't want everyone to know. I don't want everyone to watch 3 minutes and find out the best hack that's made me be able to keep size even if I take a rest from the gym. So swiftly moving on to the next thing. I'd like you to stay away from your phone if you go and do this. Stay away from your phone. The phone is something I'm recording with. Now, sometimes you actually need your phone. But to be honest with you, how many important notifications do you get daily? Not about your Clash of Clans, no. Emails from big farm, big firm, important messages that you have to respond to. Obviously, if you're a business owner, this is vital, right? You need your phone on you in case you get a really important phone call. But for a lot of you, like I said, young men in the intro, let's be honest, we're not getting business calls, messages, really important emails that we have to read right now. And the reason I'm saving this as the fourth point I'm speaking about is because the people who've already left and decided, man, this is the biggest video, but you're still here. I'd like you to, when you're going out on that walk, leave your phone at your desk. Go enjoy that walk. Why? This disconnection from social media and this false reality inside of your mind. Guess what? It reconnects you with nature. It reconnects you with people, which will again elevate your mood, produce more oxytocin, make you feel fantastic and exceptional. And obviously, we want to feel good as humans. That's the reason you search for short-term pleasure sometimes. It's a lot easier to get your phone out than to put on socks, shoes, a t-shirt, a jacket, and go for a walk. Let's be honest. But it's a lot better for you to go on that walk with those people you don't know. Say hello to them. Say, like I said, I like your dog. And all you have to do as you go on this walk is leave your phone to the side. When you're on social media today, after this video, take a break. I don't care if this is your first video you've come across. Close the app, put it down to the side, and genuinely leave your phone alone. Go actually enjoy your day, rather than artificially enjoying it. It's the same with the video games, same with the iPads, same with the laptops, same with the music as well. Just leave it all behind for 10 minutes as you go on this walk. And when you come back, you probably won't want to scroll as much. I guarantee it. The next thing I'd like you to do to make today feel as complete as possible, I need you to stop eating these 3 categories of food. I don't really know what to call them, like sub-niches of food, something. You need to stop eating these foods that are high in sugar. The bad things. Let me describe. The first thing you need to stop eating is just sugar. Stop putting sugars in your tea, sugars in your coffee, sugars in your breakfast, lunch and dinner, sugar when you're eating cereal, sugar when you're craving some sweeties and you eat the sweeties, you know, your candies for those American audiences, when you want to eat biscuits, when you want to eat anything high in sugar. Tell yourself, today I'm not. Today I'm not. You refuse to eat them because honestly they're bad for you. And when I say sugars, I also mean pastries. I also mean croissant. I also mean pain au chocolat. I also mean bread. That's what I mean. Because let me tell you a secret. Bread isn't actually as natural as we think. And no, I'm not trying to be a tinfoil hat person. Relax, alright? But it's very high in sugar, and if you leave bread in your mouth for a very long time, you can almost taste sugar. This is because long-form carbohydrates in bread break down into short-form carbohydrates, which is essentially the same thing as sugar. Also, bread is quite high in sucralose and maltodextrin oftentimes, which are both sweeteners that are possibly, when I say possibly, I mean really, really possibly worse than sugar. But again, this is tinfoil hat me speaking, so you don't have to listen to that last one if you don't want to, but I'd 100% suggest it. Stay away from sweeteners and sugar. Next thing I'd like you to stay away from today is processed foods. This could be your McDonald's, your 10 times cooked with turkey chicken, or whatever else you could even think of, man. Stuff you couldn't even imagine, the Minecraft crisps, all of this other crap. I need you to stay away from processed foods. I'd like you to today, I'm not trying to be a tinfoil hat man, one more time. I'd like you to today try and stick to organic produce or one ingredient, because this will elevate your mood. Now you're not digesting crap, not chemicals, not other stuff that we don't really know about, to be honest. It's the same with this whole vaping epidemic that's going around. We don't actually know the long-term effects of vapes. A lot of us don't know the long-term effects of the Red 40, the E162, and other stuff like this. So perhaps it's best not to put it in our bodies until we know a little bit more, at the least, right? So today I'd like you to try your best to stick to ingredients list of just one. That's it. Foods with just one ingredient. Milk, just made of milk. I don't know what else, right? Cheese that's just made of cheese. Chicken that's just made of chicken. Beef that's just made of beef. Nothing that's beef, pork, gelatin, glutamine peptide. And the whole tank list, right? A whole concoction stuff. And the final thing, self-explanatory, sodas. Sugary drinks, fizzy drinks, right? Whatever you call them. I don't really know what we call them in this country. It's so weird. But sugar drinks, stay away from them. Stay away from your Fantas. Stay away from your almonds water. Stay away from your Sprites. Stay away from your Coca-Colas, your Dr. Peppers, your lemonades. Whatever else, I don't even know what other fizzy drinks. Ginger beer, alcohol, but that's a given. Just stay away from unhealthy things. Today, I'd like you to mainly drink water. I don't even want you to drink squash. Just water. And after all of this that you've done today, there is only one step in between you becoming the most complete version of yourself today and not becoming the most complete version of yourself today. And that is, all you have to do is go to sleep between these 2 times. And guess what? You'll wake up in the morning feeling better than ever. Because evolutionarily, humans have been going to bed in between the rough sunset areas, right? Obviously in the winter when it's a little bit cooler, they would have struggled to sleep and they probably would have gone to sleep a little bit later than 4:30 when the sun sets. They might have gone to bed perhaps at 7 o'clock when the sun sets, 7:30. I mean, I'm not going to tell you to go to bed at 7 o'clock. Relax, bro, it's fine. I'm just going to tell you to go to bed between 9 p.m. and 11 p.m. every single night. You see, if you go to bed in between these 2 times, perhaps you pick a time like 10:30 and you genuinely make it your goal. Get into bed before 10:30 and try to sleep before 10:30. It's going to sink something inside of your mind. Something evolutionary that we cannot move. Our internal body clock called the circadian rhythm. And the circadian rhythm's going to actually boost your testosterone, boost your energy in the morning, boost your libido. But whatever you could think of, it probably boosts that if you have a good circadian rhythm. And if you didn't know this before and you were doing all-nighters on the Xbox, now you know. And it's never too late to change, right? I genuinely promise you when I say this. It's never too late to change. I genuinely promise you when I say this. Maybe you stayed all night on the Xbox last night. Maybe you were up till 3 a.m. But today, all you have to do is try to sleep at 10 to 11. It's going to be difficult to sleep at first, but you will get to sleep eventually. You just have to trust yourself in the fact that you are going to sleep. And then you get to wake up between the times of 5 and 7, perhaps even 8 a.m. I wouldn't really suggest any later than 8 a.m. to be honest with you. It's sort of rumours today. But sometimes you need a little bit more sleep than 8 hours, especially if you're really, really young, right? If you're like 11, 12, 13, it's suggested that you sleep upwards of 10 hours every single night. So maybe for you, it's about going to bed at 10:30 and waking up at 7:30, so you can get an extra hour. Maybe for you, it's about going to bed at 10 o'clock and waking up at 8. Do whatever you can. Do whatever you need to do. Just make sure you're in bed at the same time every night and you're waking up at roughly the same time every morning. And when I say wake up, I don't just mean eyes open. I mean actually get out of bed and go do something. Perhaps you can get out of bed and go do a stretch, go see some sunlight, go do these things early in the morning. It'll make you feel exceptional all day long. Very productive, very powerful, very manly for those young men out there. And for those of you who have watched all the way to the end of the video, I'd like to gift you the reason why we do not work out until roughly 6 or 8 hours after we stretch. There's a very specific thing called myostatin, which actually prevents more muscle growth. And guess what? Myostatin builds up a lot after 6 or 8 hours, which means if you stretch, you're sort of making micro tears in the muscle. That's why people stretch before video games, for fuck's sake. That's why people stretch before big football games or rugby events or whatever. The reason they stretch is to get more blood flowing there. More blood flowing for respiration as they're working out. More blood flowing as they're playing the sport, which will help them not only feel less pain, recover better, but also just have more blood flow and feel more energetic throughout their sporting event, whatever it may be. So if we stretch and then go work out 6 to 8 hours after, the myostatin hasn't started taking place yet, which means we get to fill our muscles with more blood until that 8 hour comes. The 8 hour mark, and then myostatin starts setting and your muscles begin to get smaller again. So if you work out after 6 to 8 hours, they won't get smaller, they'll need more repair, they'll get bigger. That's the secret. I suggest you keep this to yourself, bro. Don't say it in the comments below, don't spill the beans, please. Obviously, this is for you because you watched to the end of the video. So whatever you're going to do today, make sure to implement this list, because I guarantee you it's going to make you feel exceptional and it's genuinely going to change yourself. I told you, bro. I promised you at the beginning of the video, and guess what? It's going to do so. I promise you. This is what worked for me as some sourdough. And if you think you're a sourdough now, it's going to work for you as well. So make sure to do your best to implement every single step. And I guarantee you it will change your life. Take care, bro.